What's up, guys? Welcome to Rice and Beans. Cookie and Catalina V are in the house.
Hello.
What's up, guys? It's been a long time.
A week or two.
Since the three of us, since the three of us got
that's
together.
been a while.
That's been a while.
Right?
It's been a long while.
Oh, they're in for a treat. Oh, they're in for a fucking treat.
You're welcome.
That's how we do it here on Rice and Beans. You tune in to get offended. Not like some of those bitch-ass Rick and Morty fans that were up in arms about the 9/11 joke. Little bitch. They were totally fine. Yeah, they were totally fine with the Jesus jokes the week before, but fucking let them mention the fucking 9/11 shit, and they lost their shit.
God forbid.
What the fuck?
Then are they really fans?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What have you been watching?
right? Like, where have you been for the last 3.5 seasons? Like, isn't this what you're tuning in for? I'm like, I know it's what I'm tuning in for.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear it by word of mouth.
But the thing is, it wasn't even that offensive. I mean, I don't want to like spoil it for anybody that, because we do have fans of, both Rice and Beans and Rick and Morty that, might be listening. And so no spoilers, but, it wasn't even that offensive. It was like making a joke about not doing it, and it'd be like picking low-hanging fruit. It was like it
was above them. It was below them.
Well, considering you had to
Literally.
explain it to me, I mean, I was lost as to why people were mad.
And you know what? I had to watch and read the articles online like a few times through because it's just like, and then reading comments, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what?
Yeah, because I was like, okay, tell me so I could get offended. And I didn't get it. So, what are they upset about?
I don't know. Like, that they didn't do it? I don't know. Maybe they felt left out. I mean, if you want to hear an offensive 9/11 joke, I got one for you. What's the difference between a cow and 9/11?
What?
I don't know.
You can't milk a cow for 19 years.
Oh, snap.
See? There you go. You want to get offended? Go ahead.
I'm offended. That poor cow.
That poor cow.
But yeah, no, it didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Like, why people are bitching about stupid shit like that. And
maybe because everyone's stuck at home and everything's pissing them off now,
That could
they're
be
like
it.
a rat in a cage, and they're just looking for something because there's nothing to do.
they're virtual Karening.
When in Rome,
I
when
want
at
to
home.
speak to your manager.
Put him on Skype now. Yeah, I mean, and it's not just that. I mean, that's not Cookie and I were talking about this, months ago about like comedians now. Like, remember when we were talking about that? Comedians apologizing for jokes, and
it's like that they're getting paid because they know that they're making jokes. They're not making light of something in the sense of like for anything other than entertainment. So for someone to have to apologize for a joke is just ridiculous.
Right? Isn't the purpose to be roasted? Like, that's why it has that term, because
Nah, people.
yeah.
like burn, ooh, because it hurts and it's funny.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, and then like, do you guys remember when everybody got so fucking sensitive, where like you couldn't like you had to start? I mean, I did. Like, I had to start second guessing like some of the jokes that I was telling. I mean, I told them anyways, but like just the fact that like started second guessing doing it.
I don't know. I've just always said stupid shit and people get offended, and that's just been the story of my life. And I'm just like, why? What happened? What's wrong? How are you joking?
I thought you said second guessing, and I was like, I can relate, but second guessing, I don't do that. Second guessing's for the weak. Every choice I make is on the fly, and I'm committed.
On the fly,
Yes.
Unless it's a button down.
Yeah, sometimes. Or a nice pullover.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I think fucking people seriously need to lighten the fuck up. Like, it's a comedy show, like, and it's nothing more than that. It's like when people were questioning Chappelle and his, did he go too far? Did he not? Was this okay? And is he, just making shit worse? And It's like
It was
geez.
wonderful.
It was glorious.
It was
Fuck
wonderful.
yeah, the man was a genius.
The best thing ever.
We're talking about him like he's dead. He's not dead, is he?
I hope not.
God,
Oh,
I
fingers
fucking hope
crossed.
Well, if he
Oh,
is, then we
man.
have our next tribute show.
There you
Jesus.
go.
No, please.
Play Wind Beneath My Wings
I
with
love
pictures of him.
Oh,
And so yeah, I mean, like I remember yeah, I guess some of that stuff could have been seen as offensive, like the fucking black white supremacist.
that was the best.
That's the one that hooked me.
Clayton Bixby.
Yeah,
Still a fan. Woogity boogity.
him and Ashy Lair. Although the racial draft, that was
Oh,
like
yes.
another one. Oh,
They still refer to it
I
sometimes.
love the shit out of that one. Black Bush.
They recently traded somebody. Like, that's what made me
Retribution.
laugh.
That was one of my favorites.
Hide your money. There's poor people.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, truck driver. I ain't no truck driver. I'm rich, bitch.
That shit was bomb.
Right, and I don't remember anybody really making a huge fucking stink about anything. I think if anything, he made more noise about it than, questioning it than anybody else did. So I don't know, dude. It just seemed like all of a sudden people just started getting all weird about jokes, and like not everybody, but like the vast majority of people were like, "Oh, dude, you can't say that anymore." I'm like, "Really? I just kind of did." But
That's funny because I think it just did.
I mean, Cookie, what do you think, man? I mean, like I know like some of your comic idols were like offensive comics, and like
For me personally, I think it should be like known with it. Like you're making light of something, whether it be humorous to begin with or just trying to make light of a sad situation. You're there to like make jokes. Like nothing should be taken so literally or so seriously that you'd have to apologize for it afterwards. If that's the case, if you're seeing them, leave. If you're watching it, change it. I mean,
Keep scrolling.
exactly. Like that's their
Remove
job.
yourself.
That's what they're getting paid for. I mean, it's a huge industry. Like you know what you're getting into. Watch something else.
Right. That's what you're paying for. Like,
Yes.
you're like, oh, I like this guy because he is dirty. And like, I'm going to age myself. What? Richard Pryor,
Andrew Dice Clay. Oh,
Eddie Murphy,
Oh,
George
yeah.
Carlin. Like,
Joan
I
Rivers.
oh hell yeah.
yeah, Joan Rivers. Fuck yeah.
Don Rickles.
I miss that bitch.
I love when they asked her, like, do you think the United States is ready for a gay president? She's like, we already had one. She's like, Obama, Michelle's a tranny. She's very matter of fact. You know?
Very
And
typical Joan.
And I was like, she's not fucking around. Like, she means it.
2 dinners and a watch.
Yes. What's a blowjob? Did I get that right, Alex?
That is correct.
I phrased it in the form of a question.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just trips me out how we could go from, because we were just watching some of the Dean Martin roast, right? And some of the shit that Rickles was getting away with, and everybody was just fucking laughing hysterically. It was just like, to Dave, he tried to pull that shit. I mean, maybe because it's him, but like another comic, just like not so super well known for being like that.
I thought you paid to get insulted. Like, you went to these shows for that shit where you could be raw. I mean, right. Eddie Murphy, raw. Like, that was the point. Give it to me raw.
What?
Right? Mm.
Okay.
There was I forgot what comedian that made a joke about it. Like she said, getting a 20-year-old guy to put on a condom is like trying to get a 5-year-old to put a jacket over their Halloween costume. They stand there and go, "No, you're ruining it."
Trying to get my 5-year-old to even put clothes on.
That was so funny. I tripped out the last week.
Lucky Charms, right? Just give him some Lucky Charms. That's what I heard. Those chalky ass marshmallows.
So like
Is that what the priest gave you?
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Yeah. He's a Monsignor now.
Oh, man.
That's
Well,
going to
when
be
you
in
tell-
the family newsletter, Jester.
Well, when you tell the story, he was a Monsignor then. Up the ante,
Yeah, you're right. Who's the Pope right now?
right? Go big or go home.
That's what he told me.
Oh.
And he was never home.
Ever. Ever.
Oh.
It's it's good to be around people that like we can make these jokes and like nobody cares, and it is funny and everybody takes it for what it is. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been around like super uptight people, and it's just like
They're the worst.
I'm like wasting my A material on you people and not even a attaboy. So yeah, no, it feels good. It's refreshing, and I'm glad that the people out there listening to us like understand like this is what you're signed up for, fuckers. That's why we put a disclaimer on the website. So thanks for hanging in there with us and not being little bitches like some of those fake, pretend wannabe Rick and Morty fans.
I'm still confused about that. Like,
yeah, it's just it's stupid. They're not real fans. Like when I saw it was on my Facebook feed, so I see it going through, and I'm like, whatever. I just fucking put a gif of haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what it comes down to, is just like haters hating. Like they had no problem with any other fucking thing they made fun of ever, and now like really something that happened 20 years ago, you're fucking. And I bet you the ones that were bitching weren't even a fucking live when that happened,
Probably not.
or they were fucking,
but they didn't do anything to.
no, and that's the
So,
thing.
I
Yeah,
don't-
just
so
the fact
confused.
that they're like, oh yeah, we could have, but we didn't, and I'm like, okay, that's not offensive. And like,
Okay.
yeah, like all the the forums that I was reading and the articles that I saw in the comment section, really everybody was asking the same question, like, how is that offensive? Like, nobody gets it. Like,
It's because they're stuck at home.
fucking virtual Karen.
They're just stuck in home. Yeah.
She's the worst.
Those Karens, man. Can't do nothing.
No, it's getting to that point. Hopefully it changes. Like,
No, you got snitches. There's fucking 1-800-9s for like to rat people out who are living their best lives. Fucking Karen. You stay home.
fucking Karens make you want to pull a Carol.
Oh, baskets.
Yeah.
Who has a meat grinder? Who has a tiger?
So we posted on our Instagram, if the world was Netflix, the US would be Tiger King. And then one of our fans replies, does that make China Carol Baskin?
That is correct.
Oh, that shit was fucking hilarious. And if you haven't caught him yet, you're gonna have to check him out on the Rice and Beans website, because apparently YouTube wasn't cool with us using the Tiger King thing in there, so they took the video down. But we have our own website. We have our own website, and we'll go ahead and post.
Funny how they can flag that shit, but they have trouble taking off the child porn. I don't get that part. Yeah, they can flag your ass instantly for showing bullshit, but that child porn is still freely floating around on fucking YouTube.
That is disgusting.
Exactly. So why not take that shit down?
That would be a good place to start, right? Then it'd
You
fucking
would
make
think.
room for our videos.
You would think you're here for like the fucking fact checking and their what is it? Infringement of trademarks and illegal use of music and movies. Why not stop the child porn you have on your fucking feeds? Let's start there.
That would be a good place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that shit. And it's just like,
Sadly, There is. And that's disgusting, but has YouTube taken that shit off?
No.
No.
That's what I don't get. Like, there's a ton of other people like that did reaction videos just like we did, and those videos are up. Like, what the fuck?
I
We're
don't
flagged.
know. I don't get it.
We probably built a reputation. They're like, oh, these fuckers again.
We did it. Mission accomplished. I'm out.
I don't know. Why don't you do your real job and take them kitties off? Nasty.
So long as you got time and you're sitting at home, everybody's on lockdown. What else are you gonna do, right? Take that shit off. Fucking do your job.
Be productive.
It's not like you gotta leave your chair. You get to sit down and do your job,
Can't do their job.
and then leave our videos up.
That's all we ask.
Right? Yeah, all those animal torture videos too. Like, why don't you remove that shit?
Right?
Instead of people having a conversation.
Well, I think what will be fun for everybody at home, since again, like, everybody is in lockdown and there's not too much going on. We got this little game that we play, and it's fun for people to guess, like, before we tell them the answers, like, what really? that was the response, like, I kind of got for most of them, like, that was the truth, or are you sure none of that was true? Like, I got a couple of that too.
Not a word of it. Not a word.
So the game is called a bullshit artist, and if you haven't tuned in before, the way it works is each one of us will make 3 statements, any combination of true or false. The other 2 have to guess which ones are true and which ones are false. So I'll get the ball rolling. So yes. I've never told an offensive 9/11 joke. I've played Russian roulette, and I've jumped off the back of a boat, kind of.
What?
I'd say the only one that could potentially be true is jumping off the back of a boat. The other 2 are lies.
Yeah, you jumped off a boat.
That's true.
Kind of fell off.
Jump, fell. You ended in the water from the boat. Counts.
That was a jump.
I did it.
Nailed it.
I'll drink to that, which is the way I ended up in the water. All right, Cookie or V, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I am happily married. My favorite appetizer is chips and guacamole. And I, too, have never made an offensive 9/11 joke.
What was the first one again?
I'm happily married.
Happily married.
Okay, I'll say true on that one.
Why? Because he put happily?
Because his fiance or because his husband listened to the show.
Thank you.
That's why you threw the happily in there. You like chips and guac.
Those are all lies except for the last one. Happily married. Gays can't get married. That's ridiculous. Imagine 2 men getting married. That's disgusting. Second, I'm allergic to avocado. And third, who hasn't made an offensive 9/11 joke?
Not me.
Not I. Not I. Gays getting married. Not in my America.
Oh my God.
Well, that is disgusting. All right, V, you're up.
All right, let's see. I've never smoked weed in a hot tub. Wait, what am I supposed to do again? 2 truths and a lie, all
Any
lies.
combination.
Any combination you want.
But 3 things.
So yeah, you got one already.
Okay. I too have never said a 9/11 joke, period, because I don't have one. And I received oral sex while driving.
Yeah, Yes, that one's true. The 9/11 joke, that's true.
I'd say they're all true.
Wait, what was the first one?
I never smoked weed
Weed in
in
the
a
hot
hot
Oh, that
tub.
one's a lie.
And I forgot.
It happens.
That was fucking hilarious. Like, no, I haven't. Yes, you have.
How do you know?
And then when she remembered, that was priceless.
Well, I forgot.
That's how good it was. That means it worked.
Mission
That means
accomplished.
that means you did it right.
Oh.
All right. I've almost been caught on a date with two girls at the same time. I once went running just because the chick was hot, and I once saved fuck checker from falling off a boat.
All three are true.
I don't understand how you can be on a date with two people at once.
Then you haven't lived, my friend.
No, I haven't. That's true. That's true.
If I learned anything from 90s sitcom television and Mrs. Doubtfire, it is really easy to go on two dates at once.
Oh, man, I'm such a loser. No, okay.
Well, the first one was the actual date, right? But then the other girl that I was kind of seeing at the time too happened to be at the same mall. So I was like running in one store and then like fucking running out and going to the other one. And then like fucking like I just kept skipping stores until the other one bought what she needed and left.
Okay.
And
this
I was
is
supposed to
bringing
see,
back 90s movies. Yes.
yeah, I was supposed to see one on Friday and one on Saturday. The one I was supposed to see on Saturday showed up at the mall when I was there with the one for Friday.
Oh, that
So-
bitch.
So Saturday showed up on Friday. So it was Friday and Saturday. Oh, okay. All right.
And then Friday came back Sunday.
You're right,
Nice.
Cookie. I haven't lived.
As did you. As did you.
2 times.
Did you? Oh.
Snap.
All right, Cookie, you're up.
Let's see. I've never been in the back of a police car. I haven't tried bungee jumping. And I failed kindergarten.
True,
Those are all
false,
true?
true.
True, false, true. Yeah, I have been in the back of a police car. I was walking. I was like 16, and I was walking just up and down the streets. And it was after like curfew, or I was underage, and I didn't have an ID on me, so they put me in the back. And then I told them where I lived, and they just let me walk home. And then, yeah, that was pretty much my experience. Didn't get the handcuffs, which made me a little sad, but next time.
Did you ask?
I did. They were offended. I said, "How dare you?" They said the church is down the street.
Father Mulcahy's over there.
And I did flunk kindergarten.
Hey, it happens.
It's hard for some people.
It is.
I got in trouble for standing next to somebody that made a joke about that when we were kids. I didn't even say anything, and I got in trouble just for fucking standing there and laughing. I'm like, what? I didn't say anything.
I'm just a mere observer.
I'm like, he's not wrong. But yeah, I'm just a spectator. What the hell?
Life.
And I was like, growing up with a fucking Mexican grandma, fucking one kid's crying, one for crying, one for making him crying, you for not doing anything about it.
Everyone just got hit.
Yeah. When you pissed the old lady off, it was just like, yeah, that's it. Fuck, everybody's getting fucked up.
If you're in swinging range.
All right, V, your
All
turn.
right. In high school, I loved to flash truck drivers. I have never been married. And I I'm not good at this.
Okay.
True.
The flashing the truck drivers, I know is true. That's your hobby, which is why you've never been married. So that makes the first one true, the second one true, and you're better at this than you think.
I have a what? Oh, I had a baby with a truck driver though.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true. You flagged him down, didn't you?
I was like, "Hey, driver, look at these."
You think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
You stand on the side of the road like Carlin and fucking Jay and Silent Bob. We'll give head for ride.
Oh my god. George Carlin was awesome.
It's like one of our friends used to say, it's not gay if you don't swallow.
That's right.
Well, yeah, I have a baby.
Something swallowed.
Right?
So we want to do one more round. So I like the Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
I have never played a stage show before. And I think more people should like and subscribe to our shit.
The Green Bay Packers thing is a lie because I like to pack in Green Bay and you like the Bears, which is also something I like. I do agree that we should have more subscribers. What was the second one?
Oh, yeah, what?
The second one was... I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot.
True. That's true.
Oh.
So they are all... Well, the first one's a lie and the other two are true.
Oh, I never played a stage show before.
Oh, you played a stage show.
Oh, see, it is true.
Nah.
Good job.
Nailed it.
That took a minute.
Right? I've never been caught in the act by my parents. Let's see. This is hard.
That's what you said.
Snap.
Your favorite.
One of us is going to say it.
I too have never played a stage show, and let's see. I think Rice and Beans has enough subscribers.
Well, that one's false.
True, that is false.
Until Facebook and Instagram start sending us checks like they send Carol
Cha-ching,
Baskin every month.
which was my stripper name when I was doing drag.
That'd be like Jasmine's stripper name, Cha-ching.
I thought it was bing, 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 bing. Like a slot machine.
So, okay, so not enough subscribers. The subscribers thing is false. The caught in the act of what? I heard some horrible stories coming out of those houses.
With someone else.
Oh, okay.
Not solo, but with someone else.
I'll say false.
I have been caught in the act twice. That was my bad.
You didn't lock the door?
Twice I didn't lock the door. First when my dad came in, and then my mom comes in 10 minutes later. I'm all like, he didn't warn you?
No, I guess not. He's like, did it seem like she warned me? That was like when fucking Pepper caught fucking Jimmy jerking off after Squanto had already seen him, didn't say anything, and then fucking she walks in and she's like, what the fuck? Like,
it happens.
That's why you were laughing so hard with that.
Yes.
Takes me back look on your face.
Memories.
I wonder what your parents' memories of that are.
Well, it was with my husband, my boyfriend, my fiance at the time, and it's...
And if they didn't want to see it, they shouldn't have walked into their bedroom.
Right. You would have thought the first one learned.
I'm all like, you know who it is.
He's like, well, if they didn't want to see, they shouldn't have been in their living room.
If you wanted to see it, we'd just leave the door open.
I thought the dining room was open.
Are we not doing this here? Is that no?
No,
That's
no,
not. That's
no,
not a
let's
thing.
go.
Okay.
Let's go. Restroom.
Okay, my turn. I have never had sex in a bathroom stall.
Lie.
Yeah, we're not buying it.
Yeah. Bullshit. We're just gonna take them as they come now.
I wasn't there, but I'm guessing. Yeah, no, that's
The
bull.
Target employee said otherwise.
Oh,
We know why
man.
you shop at Walmart now.
Oh man.
Was it Target?
No comment.
Oh,
No, it was
not a pet store, was it?
it was in college. I don't remember what. Like it was in the quad area, so
Oh,
never mind. Another one. I got arrested at Disneyland with a group of my friends for stealing. I need one more, right?
Mhm.
And you weren't. Welcome back to the Magic Kingdom.
They weren't. I have never. Oh no, I trashed Leonardo DiCaprio's movie to his face. I take that back. In front of him, not to his face. I didn't know his face was there.
Yes, that's
yes,
true.
that's true.
Yeah, I fucked up right there. Oh,
A little bit.
oh well. Well, it was a fucking shitty movie. Shutter
Had
Island.
he been a truck driver, you would have praised it. I hope there's a sequel. But the boat sank,
Make something up.
as did my interest. I'm out of here.
No, it was. I was like, this movie's fucking shit. I can't.
Was it
believe
What's
he
Eating
agreed
Gilbert
to do
Grape?
this.
That's offensive.
No, it was Shutter Island. Okay, and I'm like, oh my god, this movie is fucking crap. I can't believe he agreed to do this. I was like, well, this movie, Law Abiding Citizen, this movie's good. And he bought that movie. I look and it's fucking Leo. At the time, his girlfriend was Bar, and I was like, holy shit. Well, the movie did suck. It did. You should be ashamed for doing it. But yeah.
So you look at him. Don't look at me like that. Titanic was better.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Why did I feel shame? It was the truth.
He still got paid. I'm sure he was fine with it.
Yeah. I don't know. It just. You wouldn't think that you're going to talk shit about a movie and look up and the dude's there.
I think it was the shock value of it.
Yeah.
I think
was
that's what it was.
What the fuck? What?
Like that meme about Bill Murray and fucking walking up to somebody at McDonald's and taking fries off of their tray and saying, looking at them and going, "Nobody's ever going to believe you."
Yeah. Yeah. If I were to meet Bill Murray, that'd be awesome. No
Hell
one would
yeah.
believe me.
Not a single person.
No, they'd be like, "You lying bitch. You eat those fries yourself."
Take pictures of him doing it. See, I told you, fuckers.
Dress him up like a truck driver. There's this game I like to play. Come on. It'll be fun.
Let me honk your horn.
Where's the
Come on.
closest interstate?
How many wheels in your truck?
Drives off.
We're going to stop off at Walmart. I need to get a shirt without so many buttons. There's a Target right there. We can't go to Target.
Why not? It's a long story.
Shut up.
All
It's
right.
okay. You're pretty. Take it. You get it.
That's what he said.
You filthy truck stop foreign nasty mother. I'm just kidding.
My friend was driving, and I figured these poor truck drivers.
Don't
like,
blame it on your friend.
She was
Don't
the
blame it
driver.
on your friend.
What was I to do? I was bored.
Did she say she was gonna throw your ass out of the car if you didn't flash them?
No.
Let alone
No,
sleep with them and make a baby with them?
Not at all. That happened later.
That was your own doing.
It was.
Am I jealous? Slightly. Had I done it? Yes, without such fanfare.
I thought I was doing them a favor. They looked bored on the road, just staring out of their cars. I figured, let's show them these. Have a nice day.
I bet you they still think about you to this day.
I remember that one time.
Remember that girl with the big old titties in California? Yeah, I remember her.
He's all be thinking about her later.
Mhm.
I was just trying to do my Christian service.
You did.
Thank you.
You served your community well.
It counts, right?
For
That counts?
something.
Exactly.
That counts.
They smiled. They hung.
Toot toot, beep beep.
All right. So, since it's been a while since the three of us have been in here together, I think we're going to go ahead and get into a little of this hard share. So, if you haven't caught hard share before, we have a long list of questions. We can only ask each other these questions one time. So, once the question's been asked, it's now off the table. So, any volunteers to get the ball rolling?
Okay. Cookie,
Yes.
what is the most embarrassing thing you've been caught doing in public?
My ex. Oh, so embarrassing. Well, it was in a Target bathroom. I'm not welcome back. I was in the back of a cop car. They didn't even handcuff me. I was 16. Damn it. The pieces all come together now.
Handcuff you, man. That sucks.
All right, Cookie, you're up.
Let's see. Pretend like I'm not illiterate. Jester. Who is your dumbest friend?
She's not here.
R.I.P. Spill a little bit out. Bye, bitch.
All right. Okay, Cookie. What do you dislike most about your sense of humor?
That's like asking a hot girl what's her worst feature. They're all good. My sense of humor is amazing. It's the only thing I can boast about. I'm a 36-year-old who barely moved out of the house and is living with this 28-year-old boyfriend who's more financially sound than me.
That sounds
my
like
best
winning
feature.
to
That's
me.
my
I was gonna
seller.
say, it sounds like a win to me.
Thanks. I know. I just wanted to hear from you guys.
Oh.
My ego needed a little boost. I'm going through withdrawals right now. Next? Who's next?
You.
Me? Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Jiggles? Can I call you Jiggles? At least that's what the truck drivers call you. And apparently Bill Murray. He took my fries at a McDonald's. Oh, here's a good one. Do you ever pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
yours or other people's?
Oh, no, mine.
Oh.
Well, I rarely even go to people's houses. But no, mine, yes. I'd pee in the shower.
Good. You're disgusting.
Yeah.
That's
I'm dirty.
I remember the one of the times this came up. There was like, there's two kinds of people: the people that pee in the showers and dirty fucking liars.
I'm just dirty, I guess. Well, I mean, okay. Is it on here? No, I'm going to ask both of you guys. Have you ever peed on your partner?
No, that's gross. He's not a shower.
Silence is over there.
I mean, that I remember? No.
On purpose?
Right, I was like, on purpose. This is not on purpose.
Did you hear Jasmine's story about how she got inadvertently peed on?
No?
So they're drunk and they passed out, and he didn't wake up, and he fucking started peeing, and they were laying next to each
Bobby
other.
Bedwetter over there.
peed
What?
on her.
Well, my sister had said something about her man being too drunk to hold it, so like he just started peeing, but then she like had to help him hold it, and pee got everywhere, and I don't know. It was just a piss fest, drunken piss fest.
Like fuck.
That was the theme of my last birthday party.
Beat me to it.
Yeah, I just think of like what is that?
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
And Me, Myself, and Irene.
Exactly.
Why am I up pissing like I had sex all night?
You stuck it up your own ass.
That was so fucking hilarious. He comes out with the dildo. Look who wanted to come to the party. And he's washing his ass in the sink.
Jim Carrey in the 90s. Good job.
Okay, V.
Yeah.
What is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever caught you doing?
I don't know. I mean, they weren't around much. I was alone. So nothing. I got away with everything because there was nobody there.
That's why all the ragers at her were at her house in high school.
Right?
It's all coming together.
I had nobody home. Come on.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
You ask, I guess, right? If you've answered, then you ask.
Okay. Jester, have you ever let someone else take the blame for something you did?
Yes.
Go on.
Go on.
So this is back when I'm like probably, I don't know, 7, 8, something like that. No, maybe a little bit younger. Mr. Mix-It was barely learning how to walk, right?
Nice.
And so like I broke some shit and then just kind of put it on the floor in front of him and like yeah.
Blame it on the newbie.
He did it.
The new guy's got to earn his fucking stripes.
That's right.
All right. All right, Cookie, what's the meanest thing you've ever said to your best friend?
Oh, let's see. What did I tell my grandma the other day? No, not that. Not that.
Picture me, lockdown, 2020.
I think this one time we had gotten drunk, and my best friend at the time was having like a really hard like month, and she was just like going on and on and on, and like I just stopped her. I'm all like, I don't care about your problems.
Oh.
You just go, shh. That's better.
There we go. Some silence.
Your bottom lip and your top lip need to meet and become friends.
There you go.
You still friends?
No, we're not. Let's see. V.
Yeah.
What was your biggest sexual fail?
Mine or
just
like
one that you were a part of?
That I was okay. The dude just couldn't get it up. Like it was like a competition of like how fast can I get the condom on before his dick goes. It was weird. I've never experienced this before. I was like, okay, maybe he's older, but we were in our 20s. I don't know. I don't know.
All those hours on the road.
No. I don't know. It was just, I felt bad for the dude. It made me work extra hard, right? I'm pulling out all the tricks. It's up, and then...
That makes me feel bad for you having to work and do extra work.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, dude.
It's called a job for a reason.
You're not even that cute. He wasn't even that cute. He was not even that cute. See what happens when you're bored?
Yep.
You know, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah. I know.
Why did I do this? Like, I'm doing you a favor, and here I am fucking doing everything. It was like a challenge. Let's be honest. It was like a challenge because I was like, what? Your dick's not hard? I'm like, right here. What the fuck? Okay, I got this. No, I didn't. So sad. Like, I felt defeated. Like, I got defeated by a flaccid dick.
Ugh, every time I had $1. 27. I'd have $27
Out of one. Out of $1.
In a row?
in a row.
Yeah. Cookie, what is the dirtiest thought you've ever had?
Let's see. Like shit in like a trash can that like hasn't picked. Oh, you mean like sexually dirty?
I don't know. You tell me.
He was a Monsignor, you see.
I don't know. Like the dirtiest thought I've had. I think I'm pretty verbal and vocal about like things that I think about, and most of them, from what I've heard, are pretty tame. So I don't know. I don't really have too many. You shut your mouth. You shut it real quick.
I'll shut it for you.
I held silent as long as I could on that one. You should be proud of me for stifling myself for that long.
I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm honestly at a loss right now because maybe shit was involved. I don't know. I can't remember.
You know what? I think that
my 20s were amazing. Chandler being Matthew Perry can't remember 3 seasons of Friends. I can't remember any of my 20s.
Wow.
So long ago. So
Cocaine's
long
hell of a
ago.
drug.
Yeah.
He must have had a rock star life.
We did. We did.
We did.
Rick James said it best. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oof, let me tell you. Let's see. Jester.
Mm-hmm.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done to attract a crush?
I saved her from falling off a boat. I put out on the first night.
You always put out.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I don't. It's not the crazy shit that I did to attract him. It was the crazy shit I did after I got
keep
with
him.
Like haircuts and eyebrows and
Yeah.
clothing and
The 90s were a fun time.
Yeah, they really were, weren't they?
Yeah.
I really think I should have been born in like the 60s or 70s. Yeah, I think I would have been a fun hippie.
Flower child. Flower
Yeah.
power.
Fleetwood Mac, baby. Be like Stevie Nicks.
Cookie.
Yes.
Name one of your significant other's annoying habits.
Ugh.
Blinking.
Nothing, they're perfect. I love you.
They kept gnawing off the little sensor device that I had for tracking them. I was like, it's there for a reason. You're not going to escape this time. He's at home napping now.
Benadryl or NyQuil?
Both. Double down.
Some days you have to. We call this I need some alone time cocktail.
Just sip it. Ever so subtly.
But it tastes funny.
That's the joke. I mean, seriously, probably the fact that he's so responsible to like a fault. Like, that's it. He's just
You
too
find that
responsible.
annoying?
Yes, because I'm not responsible at all. Look at where I'm at. Look at what I'm doing. Yes, I'm super responsible.
Oh, boy.
He's the yin to my yang. I'm tall. He's short. I'm fat. He's fit. I have hair. His is curly. I mean, it's just, yeah, polar opposites. He's responsible. I'm not. But yeah, the responsibility thing. I'm like, just cut a little. Give me some 20s. How much? This much.
Great movie.
Yes. Oh, that's the best part.
Right?
And she earned it. She earned it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Goodfellas, great movie.
Yep. Top 2. It's a tie.
What's the first one?
Well, it's that and Pretty Woman.
Oh.
Those are both great movies. Let's see. V.
Mm.
Let's see. What is your worst habit?
My worst habit?
Flashing truck drivers.
Nailed it.
That stopped.
That's not what I heard.
That's not the word
Bubba,
around the truck
Bubba
stop.
off of Interstate 65 says that you're still doing it.
That's not true.
Are you calling Bubba a liar?
He's a badass liar.
I wasn't even on Route 65 yesterday.
Exactly.
Nothing but the 101.
What was the question?
Worst habit.
Oh. Forgetful?
There you go. Nailed it. Can't make this shit up.
No. I don't smoke weed though. I don't.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say fucking liar.
Okay. Cookie.
Yes?
What is the worst news you've ever had to deliver? Oh, don't talk about the results from certain tests.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's just...
You are not the father.
And we're not talking about your deadliest catch incident either.
Oof, that was awful. I'm a survivor. Worst news. Mom and Dad, I failed kindergarten. And that's pretty bad because we went to private school. That's a whole nother year. That's a whole nother year of tuition. They were pissed.
I bet because they pay for you to pass. So
Yeah.
it's like, wait.
No VeggieTales for a whole year.
Pissed enough to smack an innocent bystander.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
He's like, father kept me behind.
He said I was a bad boy.
In a good way. I didn't get it, but I went with it.
Here we are today.
You're welcome. Jester, what is the craziest thing you've ever done under the influence?
That I remember or that I was told about?
That you remember. The stripper at your brother's bachelor party.
No.
You're like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you said I had to remember. Almost getting into a fight the night before my wedding in Vegas, and then the next night almost getting into another bar fight after the wedding but everybody was there. It was like Mix It started the whole thing, mind you. Like,
Ugh, typical Mix It.
he got pissed.
First he breaks dishes, now this.
So he gets pissed because the bartender butts up dirty drinks to the drinks that we just ordered, or he just ordered. And so we've already been drinking by this point. So he gets mad and he's like poking the dude in the chest and everything. The bartender's just ghostly white and like now. And so the guy leaves and he goes to where the security guards are, and Mix-It turns around and goes, "Who the fuck was that guy?" The bartender looks at him and goes, "Oh, yeah, that was my boss." And he's like, "Right." So he turns around and yells out, "Drink it up, we're getting kicked out." And I was like, "Look, we just got here." And then so security comes over. It gets funny because there's like,
Security.
6 or 7 dudes like, all our size, and we're not small. So the ones that come over are like 5'2" and $150, and there's 3 of them, and there's like fucking 6 or 7 of us, and we're all like just towering over them. And so they like look at us, they looked at him, they're like, "Oh, we just wanted to get get straight what happened," and we told him, and the security goes, "Oh, okay, all right, well, I think it's okay now." And then they just fucking left.
That's right. Walk away. Walk
Did
away.
they look like Oompa Loompas walking away?
Did what he did.
Yeah.
Oompa Loompa Loopity-doo. Oh, Vegas. Are they open yet?
Not yet.
Really? Damn.
Um. Oh man, sorry. I just
Yeah, it's the whole reading part, I think. That gets...
like I had it and then I lost it for a second. V, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done when you were alone?
Both of us? Me?
Yeah. Both of us.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Both of us.
Since-
Weirdest thing I've done when I was alone? Well, what if it wasn't weird to me, though?
It probably was.
Then don't talk about that one.
Secrets.
Something where you're like, where you look back and you're like, whoa, that was pushing it.
No, I'm boring.
Laundry.
God. I think most of the shit that I've done, most people do, watch TV, clean the house naked, always just chilling.
Wait a minute. You clean your house?
Yeah. I do. Not often, but I do.
Yeah.
And you?
Me? Oh, nothing. Like, when I'm alone, I'm usually just on my phone. If I'm not at my own house or, like, I'm at someone else's house, like, when I was dating, I just snoop. But that's pretty normal, going through other people's stuff.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything that would be weird. Like, if you're home alone, I mean, you just get
I
comfortable.
took a shit in their cat's cat litter box. You know, the usual stuff.
Huh.
Okay, I got another one for both of you. What is the most embarrassing scene you ever caused?
Numerous.
Embarrassing to whom? Not to me, obviously. 'Cause...
I guess to everybody else there was a.
Huh.
I guess we should alter that. What was the most awkward scene you've ever made?
When we baptized my older brother's youngest son, I got so drunk. I told a parental figure that I wanted to punch them in the face, and then I was taken inside. In my defense, I hadn't eaten that day, and I was just drinking,
And it was really hot.
and it was disgustingly hot. And what made it worse was that I was one of the people baptizing my brother's kid. So, yeah.
Yay, padrino.
Yeah. You're welcome. Enjoy the tacos.
And as they're walking him inside, I'm like, I'll take his next drink.
I had to go to court to pay a speeding ticket. And in the bathroom, I was washing my hands and I left my jewelry there's like a bar soap holder area. And I took off my rings and my bracelet and I put it in there. And I left it. But when I walked right back in and they were gone. And the girl that was immediately there, I confronted her and I said, "Did you see any jewelry right here?" And she's like, "No." I said, "Did you take it? Because you're the only one in here. You and me." And she's like, "No." I said, "Okay." So we're all waiting in line to go into the courtroom, and the police come out, and I start screaming and crying that she stole my wedding ring, and it's my grandmother's bracelet, and it's my jewelry, and I made the mistake, but she was the last one in there. It had to be her. And she's like, "No, no, no." Turned out it was her. And they arrested her and they paraded her in front of the judge. The cop took me aside and she was like, do you want to press charges because your jewelry does value? I said, "No." I said, "But I would like you to scare her because I did ask her." I immediately asked her if she took my stuff and she said no. So I said I was desperate to get my shit back, so that's why I made this scene, because I want my jewelry. And she's like, "Okay, well, I'm going to arrest her, and then we're going to take her in front of the judge." And they did. And
Dang.
And I didn't feel bad.
At all.
So I wouldn't have either.
I was
Ow.
upset because I did ask her, and I was crying because it wasn't a wedding ring, but it was my grandmother's wedding ring. And I was really upset at myself, and I knew she had it. So I guess I was lucky it was done in the courthouse. But yeah, I made a big scene.
Fuck yeah.
Instant karma.
I made a big scene because I wanted them to search her. And they did.
Take this bitch down.
Yeah, they did. They pulled her out. They searched her. There it was in a fucking napkin. And I was like, they asked me to describe it. And I did. All 3 of my pieces. And so, yeah.
Fucking A.
What a cunt.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so because I was devastated. I was really scared. That was my grandmother gave me that ring, but it was her mother's. So it was my great grandmother's ring, and I was
Holy shit.
just fucking freaking out. And if you're a drama queen and you're freaking out and you know somebody has your shit, well, then that just amplifies by like 1,000.
Why do you look at me when you say drama queen?
Who? Did I?
I think you did.
I think I did too.
Snap. Jiggles got jokes.
Otherwise, she wouldn't be on the show. There's no truck drivers here.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. The roads.
Bubba's on route again.
All right, guys. Well, we were coming up on our time for this episode, but thanks for tuning in and sticking with us. And don't forget to check out our Tiger King reaction videos. They're going to be up on our websites, www.riceandbeanscast.com. And we'll go ahead and put those in like the video or fun sections. And we've done 2 so far, and we're going to do another couple and then get those uploaded as well. So until next time, take a toke and watch all your worries go up in smoke.